Okay, now we're going to do Cowbilly Willy's Wild Western Texas two-step chili.
Now it's two-step. Here's step one. If you're going to add tomatoes or chili or onion, you do that in step one. Cut it up and get it ready. And step two would be to add 1 pound or 500 grams of meat. Can be pork, can be cow, buffalo, antelope, dinosaur if you can find one, anything. And you put it on with 1/2 liter of water. I like to let the meat go a little bit before I add the water. I like to brown the meat. Because when you're doing Texas style chili, you probably should brown the meat. I think we're going to brown the meat first on this, and then we're going to add the water, and then we're going to add the seasoning and the other things. So we'll be back when the meat is brown. You can take and move it around with a spoon in a non-stick pan. Never use metal. I'm a bad boy. Okay, our meat is brown now. You see some of it's lightly brown, a little browner than the other. That's good. We want that campfire look to it. Okay. So now what I like to do, I like to add my chilies, my tomatoes, and my onions before I add the water. Sift all this together. Now for Texas chili, you can use ground beef, but if you want that prairie taste, other than dumping a spoonful of dust into it, you can use diced beef. Cut it into dice about yay big, about 1/2 inch. I like that even better than ground beef. We're cooking with pork because this is Thailand. And now we add about 1/2 liter of water. About 500 milliliters. And then we add our spices. Bag up like so. And this here would be the spicy one, which is going to be anyway because I put a bunch of chilies in it. We stir all this up together. We just did step 2. That's empty the bag in there. As you can see, this is a thick and chunky chili. And we're going to want to let it simmer a while. You can see we're already up to boiling temperature. Now, for me, a Texas chili ought to have beans in it. We did the beans earlier, and we used them in the Cincinnati chili. But what I'm going to do here, I've got a lot of water here. I'm going to pour this water off. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just put it all in here. Okay, let's do that because this was cooked in chili powder anyway. So now what we got is Texas chili with beans. Now, authentic Texas chili should have pinto beans and it should have diced beef, lean beef. You can see we got a lot of chilies in there. The green chilies available in Thailand are almost dead on for a jalapeno. The red chilies would be more like a cayenne maybe. Not as hot as a habanero. They have some very small chilies here. The Thai chilies. Those would go head to head with the habanero, depending on the growing season. So the next thing we do, we're going to simmer this for about 25 minutes, maybe a half hour. Usually once I get it up to a boil, I'm going to take the lid off of it and we'll reduce the temperature and try to cook a little bit of the water out, because I added some more water when I did those beans. That was actually more than I wanted. But you know, there's no set way to do chili. Everybody does it different. This will get you on the right path. You don't have to try to guess about your spices. Your spices will be right. So we're going to wait about maybe a half hour, 20 minutes or so. And I'll take the lid off of this in about 10 minutes and I'll take the temperature down to a simmer. Right now I'm shooting at getting it for a boil. So, back in about 25 minutes. That one. Okay, now we got a bubbling boil going on here. And it's been about 7 minutes. And we take this down to a low simmer. And we take the lid, and we leave the lid off now. And hopefully not too much of it splatters out. Now we got us a real good smelling chili. Well, we've simmered our chili now. And it's a bit thicker, as you can see. And it has the beans in there, as you can see. Now we got us a really nice looking, very good smelling Texas style chili. So, our next step, to get our spaghetti on the plate. Put a nice, generous scoop of this here on there. Look at that. We got beans. We got beans and all kinds of things in there. I think I'll forego the glove this time. Put us some cheese on there. Now, if you have crackers, those are great. What I really like with Texas style chili, corn chips. There we go. All set.